Boom. Welcome to Fightheads MMA. It's me, Miss Nikki. I just want to get right to this. I just want to get right to it.
Fight fans wanted, but it ended in a doctor stoppage. Now she looks to build on her legacy with a definitive defense. Christine Misfit Maria. She made immediate impact with a championship win at BKFC 1. Beck Rawlings has been etched into BKFC history. Following a tremendous MMA career, she's been in absolute wars with a 3-2 record. Now she looks to avenge her last loss with an instant classic on Saturday night. This is Rowdy Beck Rawlings. Making his debut at BKFC 1, Arnold Adams made immediate impact from the beginning, winning his first heavyweight title at BKFC 3. With 2 title runs, the Boogeyman has been a terror from day one. Now he looks to get to the top of the mountain once again, Arnold Boomaye Adams. After an explosive kickboxing career, Mick Terrell ran through the UK bare-knuckle competition. He received his first crack at Arnold Adams in 2021, but was unable to unseat the champion. Now, after 2 straight finishes, he's back fighting for his first world title. Welcome, Mick Terrell. A superstar from day one, Kai Stewart has been dazzling with 4 straight wins. His last, he became the first combat sports world champion from Montana in the modern era. Please welcome our featherweight champion, Kai Stewart. A finishing machine. Howard Davis is the prototype for his division. 3 straight knockouts has led him to this championship opportunity. Please welcome Howard H.D. Davis. Known to be one of the hardest hitting featherweights in MMA, Jeremy Stephens has had some blockbuster knockouts along the way. Now he looks to make that same impact in the squared circle. Welcome, Jeremy Little Heathen Stephens. After a lengthy run in UFC, Jimmy Rivera has brought that same energy to BKFC with 1 win and 1 draw, 2 wars. Now he baptizes another former UFC standout at BKFC56. Welcome, Jimmy Rivera. A 5-2 MMA powerhouse, Ben Moa makes his debut in his hometown. Saturday, we see if he can bring that same thunder to bare knuckle fighting. Please welcome Ben Moa. And now the man that has made it all happen. The man that had the vision to bring this sport to the masses on June 2nd, 2018. Now we're at the biggest fight in BKFC history, BKFC 56. Please welcome the president, the founder, David Feldman.
Yeah, let's go. Thanks, Cyrus, man. I got the chills up here, man. This is unbelievable. We have 6 fights on this card that could be a main event on any other card that we've ever done. The biggest event in BKFC history happening right here in Salt Lake City. I'd love to thank our great partners, Bucked Up, Mitt 45, Grunt Style, and so many other partners that we have. I don't want to forget their names. I know that Cyrus announced them, so thank you so much to the sponsors, because without you guys, this stuff doesn't happen. And really, thank you to the fans, because without you guys, this doesn't happen. You guys made us the fastest growing sport on planet Earth. Thank you very much. I'm super, super excited about this event. I mean, look, we do this, we work our butts off all the time. These guys and girls work their butts off in the gym day in and day out, and us in the office day in and day out. So we figured, look, let's have a little fun with this thing, and let's create the King of Violence Championship, because we got 2 violent people right here. We got Mike Perry and Eddie Alvarez with accolades that go way, way down and way, way back. And they fought everybody that was put in front of them, and they beat most of the people that they fought. So we wanted to come up with the King of Violence Championship. And here is the official King of Violence belt. Yeah. Someone will take that home. Who is the most violent? Is it Mike Perry or Eddie Alvarez? We're going to find out on Saturday night. Yeah. I just wanted to say that Again, thank you to everybody. Thank you to all you guys. Hopefully everybody makes weight tomorrow. I do have an unfortunate announcement to make, though, that our co-main event, Ben Rothwell, actually came down really, really sick this morning. He's not going to be able to compete. We tried to get a last-minute replacement for Todd Duffy, and we just couldn't line it up. So we're going to push that fight to February. So I'm sorry to the fans for that one, but we still have a stacked card, an unbelievable main event, and really a lot to be excited about here in Salt Lake City. So thank you very much for everybody. Thanks to all the fighters. Thanks to all the fans. Can't wait to see you Saturday night. Go to BKFC.com for ticket information and all the viewing information.
I knew Thanksgiving was going to be his biggest opponent.
Yeah. We're going to turn it over to Brian Socha for questions.
I don't know if you can. Here we go. All right. Make sure we can hear each other. We're going to open up to the media for questions. If you guys have a question for anybody up there on the DS, please let us know what media outlet you're with, and then you can proceed with your question. Looks like we have one to start right over here.
Hey, Kyle Mish from the Mike and Mish Show. For David, back in April, you brought us BKFC 41, biggest event in company history. Back then, you opened up about how much you had to do to get that event going. This time, here we are 8 months later, even bigger event. Did you have to jump through the same hurdles, or are you a little more comfortable going into this one than you were in April?
We're never comfortable, man. You know, we're always doing what we have to do to make this thing happen. One day we'll be very, very comfortable, but right now, you know, we are comfortable being uncomfortable and making this thing grow to the biggest sport it can be. So, you know, that's what we do.
For Mike Perry. Hey, Mike, this is the third straight former MMA champion that you're fighting inside the BKFC squared circle. Would a win over Eddie be the biggest one out of the three champions that you've fought so far?
Absolutely. It's the biggest fight of my career, regardless. And he does have experience in BKFC. I think you learn a lot from your first one. So I'm excited to have I want to fucking battle, dude. But, you know, I'm kind of sorry, boss, what I got to do to your Philly boy, man.
All right. Any other questions? We got another one right here. One more for you.
One more. Eddie, you were crowned most violent fighter on the planet in the past. This time you're actually fighting for a strap for King of Violence. Does this one feel a little more special than the first time when you rolled with Justin Gaethje?
Yeah, I always felt that title belonged to me, and I don't need a belt to prove it. You know, I've done it. I'm defending it against Mike Perry, and it'll be a successful defense. I love this fight, man, and it's a setup, Mike. You're being set up by the Philly guys.
That's your ass, bro.
Whoa.
All right. If anyone else has a question for anybody up there, just raise your hand up and I'll come right over to you with the mic. All right. Up.
In the event of one of you guys winning this belt, which I believe is going to be Mike Perry, will one of you guys defend the belt against the undisputed, undefeated, pound for pound #1 bare knuckle boxer in the world? Me. Will one of you guys face me? I know you will.
Well,
You asking me a question? Guys, I just wanted to thank Luis Palomino. He flew really far to be here to watch this fight. So I respect all my fans who fly from so far away. So, but Luis, I'm being like dead honest with you. Your question should be to your promoter, not me. I'm not paying you to fight anyone. I'm paid a check and I fight the largest names that there is in front of me. If he pays you a check and he pays me the same thing I'm getting here, I'll fight you every day of the week, twice on Sunday. This shit ain't about opponents. I don't pick opponents. I fight for a check. You talk to your boss here. He writes the check and it's you next.
I am a fan. I always will be a fan. All right? I do respect you, and I respect what you don't
Respect you too, Louis.
Right. So, boss, I'm waiting on you, man. Thank you.
We'll see what happens after Saturday.
Woo!
All right. I have a question. This is for the female fight for Christine Ferrer for Beck Rawlings. You guys fought. You kind of got to feel each other out, but then the fans were very upset how it ended. You know, they wanted to see more of a fight. That's why we're here. So first, for Christine, what did you learn about the short time you were in the squared circle, I should say? What did you learn about Beck Rawlings? How did you feel about that?
I learned she's tough. You know, she's coming to fight. I seen the holes in her game. I seen, you know, the fatigue in her, and she does gas. I seen a lot of different things that we will capitalize on. I focused on her strengths this camp, and I'm coming forward from round 1 to round 5, and we're going toe to toe. And she's gonna fight, and I'm gonna burn her out.
Thank you, Christine. Then Beck, your response to that, and what did you learn as well?
I learned that Christine's good when it's going her way, like a typical bully. When you bully the bully back, they go to water, and I intend on bullying the bully back again.
Thank you for that answer. We have another question over here.
Guy Stewart, it's your first title defense. Big event for you. You're also outside of your hometown. What are your feelings about Saturday?
It don't matter where I fight. It's going to be a one-sided pounder, and I'm swinging the hammer. I can't freaking wait. I bet you this elevation's got him going absolutely insane inside that little head of his. So I'm just going to take it to him. I'm going to win this fight, and still.
All right, and let's go over to Howard Davis. Howard, you have been in this division, big wins all the way through. You finally got your opportunity. How are you feeling going into this big fight?
To be honest, I feel amazing. I'm going to crush Kai. His head is bouncing off the mat all night. So that one-sided pounding, it's in reverse. Believe it.
Jeremy Stevens, you have literally fought all over the world. You fought a who's who. You're coming over to bare knuckle. What's this fight mean to you?
It's everything, because this is the only time that matters. The past. You know, one day I'll look back at what I done and reflect. But this is my opponent right in front of me, and that's the task at hand, and I plan on taking care of that task.
Question for both Platinum and for the Underground King. Since the last press conference a few weeks ago, is there anything you've learned from your opponent that you've changed in training to do anything different for Saturday evening?
First. No, I mean, we were already on the path to fight Mike Perry and watch his tapes and watch his opponents and do what we had to do and made our decisions. I think I brought in heavier opponents, brought in some really good heavyweights from Philadelphia, some up-and-coming guys. We got Cody Russell and Ali Ellis, I believe, 5-0 heavyweight. So we brought in some bigger, heavier hitters to deal with that pace, deal with that push, and we're fucking ready, dude. 2 days away, and I can't wait.
Man, I just train like I always do, man. Whatever I've been doing, it's been working really well for me. So I just stick to the game plan. We put in the work every day, and my boxing, my swagger, my platinumness is I'm gonna drown this motherfucker, bro.
This question's for Todd Duffy. You just heard the unfortunate news about your fight with Ben Rothwell being pushed back to February. Just kind of wanted to get your thoughts on that.
I think it's sad that Ben's stuck in 2020 and thought this was a stay-at-home job. It's terrible.
Mick Terrell, you're coming across the ocean one more time to fight for BKFC. You got stopped by the gentleman you're fighting on Saturday. Where is your head at in comparison to what's going to take place?
Yeah, obviously Arnold stopped us last time, but I feel a lot fitter this time. I've been working a lot on strength, lots on stamina. I feel that Arnold tears from rounds 3 on, so I've been working heavily on stamina.
Question for Arnold Adams. All right, question for Arnold Adams here. Obviously, it's been a long time since the loss to Alan Belcher. There was a lot of controversy there. You were very outspoken about that, and we didn't know where the heavyweight championship was going to go for a number of months. Now that the time is finally here, you're going to fight for that title again. How are you feeling leading up to this fight?
I'm here. You know, it's not the fight I wanted, but when we started to push that fight, somebody decided to get up out of there because it wasn't a good look for him. So I got Mick Terrell again. I know he coming with a chip on his shoulder because of how the fight ended the last time we fought. But at the same time, you know, I'm the big dog in this division, and I've shown it time and time again. I continue to step on people, and it ain't gonna be no different come this Saturday.
I got a question for Jeremy Stevens. Back in April, an old friend of yours showed up at BKFC 41 ringside, was loving the sport, talked about maybe a future of coming over here after he's done with the UFC. Do you think that you and Connor could possibly, and Mr. Feldman, talk him into coming over here and testing your power with no gloves?
He's got to get off the blow first, you know. He's got to get off the steroids. He's got a long, long track ahead of him. You know, he's got a big route with UFC. I think me, Eddie, Mike, we put it down in the UFC. You know, he's fought some fights, but now he's kind of running out of room. He's really got to fight the real deals, the guys that he's been avoiding. You know, I fought the Frankie Edgars, the guys that he avoided. So that's a long shot away. It's not something I really think about, but, you know, he can get it on the street for sure. His mom knows.
Ben Moa, it's a biggest card in BKFC history. You're a local guy. What's the kind of buzz around town, Ben, for you?
Oh man, it's been great. Just enjoying the opportunity to be up here with all these legends, and I'm glad I get to fight in front of all my people. I think I sold about 550 tickets, so we won't turn up over there for you guys.
Good job, Mr. Moa.
I think
550 tickets
thank
is
you,
a
Ben.
nice little
Mike Jones, another
little
local
chunk.
guy, and you know, people around here very excited to see you fight. How are you feeling? Same question we just asked to Ben.
Man, this is wild. I'm grateful for BKFC giving me this opportunity. I'm gonna make the most of it.
Question for Jimmy Rivera. Obviously, there's a lot being talked about here with Jeremy Stevens making his debut. How do you feel kind of being that guy? They're not really saying your name as much. They're talking a lot about Jeremy Stevens. Does that give you a little bit of a chip on your shoulder? You obviously have experience inside the squared circle.
Yeah, none at all. I'm looking forward to Saturday night and putting on a show.
Christina Faria, you have a long history here in the company. You've now got a rematch. Are you as motivated for this as, let's just say, opponent you haven't fought yet?
No matter who's in front of me, I'm motivated. I am a motivated person. I want to be the best in the world at everything I do, especially this. I'm the best in the world. I'm going to prove that again Saturday night.
Question for Mr. Feldman. Now that Rothwell and Duffy is not the co-main, which one of these fights on the dais today is the new co-main event?
The ladies championship, Christine and Beck.
A question for Perry and Alvarez. The weight, is that going to be a factor for Eddie? Is that going to be a factor for you? Who's at the advantage here at this weight division?
I'm actually curious. I still got some weight to cut. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna blow up after I weigh in. I don't know how much Eddie's gonna blow up. I don't know because he was looking pretty fat last time. So I don't know how much weight he's gonna put on once he weighs in at 75.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have the advantage. 175 was what we kind of came to agreement, but these days I was a 155, but these days I walk around at 200. I can't make 55 anymore, but I want to suck some water out of Mike's head, so when I hit it, it just falls over. So he wanted to be big. I know he wanted to be big, so I wanted to get some water out of him, get him down nice and low and lean and not strong. So when I hit him, he falls.
This question is for Stuart and Davis. Stuart, how do you feel about, you know, not getting the credit? You know, a lot of people online are like, you don't deserve that belt, or you haven't done enough in the game. And Davis has been in the game. You know, he's had his share of fighters. He's fought Jimmy Rivera. You know, how do you feel of the position you're in now? I mean, is that pressure affecting you? Do you enjoy that? Is that something that you live up to?
That's the whole thing. There's absolutely no pressure for me. Everybody doesn't believe that I should be the BKFC world champion. I came over from MMA as an amateur. My first pro fight was in BKFC. I'm absolutely crushing it. And whenever I put him down, absolutely nobody's going to be able to doubt me no more.
And Davis, I know you're ready. I know that you feel well deserved of this title shot. A lot of we didn't see it coming. You were praying for it. You really wanted it, and you're very confident. Your team is confident. That could work as an advantage and a disadvantage. Are you too confident? Are you concerned of anything? Is there something that you worked on? Is there something that you see in Kai that might could surprise you?
I'm confident because God has put me here, put me in this position to fight for this title. So I'm a firm believer in having faith and believing in that. And also my team is behind me, all in management. They've done everything for me so that I'm physically, mentally, and spiritually prepared on every level. And like, there's nothing that I'm doing that Kai can stop. Anything that Kai's bringing, I can stop it. So the talking him, put me down or out, it's just funny, bro. Man can't put down a poodle. Think he put down me? Like really look at the size difference. Look at me. I fought way harder opposition. Kai's small time.
All I've heard come out of your mouth this whole fight camp is blah, blah, blah. I'm a bitch.
Ha! What was that, fam? Like, you shaking over there, bro. I see it. Your mustache is like twirling up. I can rip that shit off right now. You need to stop, bro. Hey, I'm gonna hurt you, bro. I ain't even laughing no more. I'm gonna hurt you.
Then do it.
Oh, trust me.
Fucking do it.
It's coming, baby. Hey, and new.
All right, well, I think we're all excited about this fight even just a little bit more now that just happened. That being said, question for David Feldman. Just because I was supposed to mention every one of these sponsors, I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to put it in the form of a question. We have some tremendous sponsors here. Obviously, we're in the home of Bucked Up. Mid 45, also based here in this area. Rasha, Grunt Style Apparel, Crescent Tools, Fubo TV, OnlyFans, and All in Management. With that being said, David, talk about these sponsors and talk about the growth, because from the beginning of the year to where it's at right now, it's almost twofold.
I mean, we've got some great partnerships, and when I say partnerships, it's partnerships because they're
Somebody
helping
getting
us
bucked up
fund these
there.
fighters and making these
Somebody
fights
about to
happen,
get
and we're helping
bucked
them,
up.
get them notoriety and helping their brand grow. So it's great partnerships, really, with everybody. It always has to be a win-win, or it doesn't work at all. And it's been a win-win. We have some really exciting announcements that we're going to make next week. We have some big regulatory announcements, meaning a few new states, very marquee states that are going to be opened up by mid-December. Two states that are going to really put us in the map. We're working on this network deal and hoping to be able to announce that by December 15th. So we have some really exciting news for BKFC for 2024 and for all these fighters and for our partners. So it's going to be a great year.
Well,
Question
congratulations.
for Beck Rawlings. Back in the beginning of BKFC, you were actually the face of this organization. You left, you came back. Does it bother you a little bit that it seems like Christina has taken a bigger role with BKFC?
No, it doesn't bother me because I don't think that's true. Yeah, she's the champ of the women's division, but I was the first ever female in the world to make history, to become the first ever bare knuckle world champion, female. And she never beat me for the belt, unless you count the last fight, which I feel like the doctor beat both of us. I know as a champion, I wouldn't want to win a fight via doctor stoppage, by a little cut on someone's eyebrow. I know she's not counting that as a win, and I don't count that as a loss. So, no, it doesn't beat me up. I feel like my fans know that I was the first ever, and I'm going out there on Saturday night to take back that crown and take back that belt to Australia.
This question's
Well,
for Todd
she
Duffy.
never
Hey,
took it
Todd,
from
you've
you.
been
How are
fighting
you
for almost
taking it
20
back?
years, MMA,
her?
first time in bare knuckle, and now your opponent drops out with injury. What's your feeling on this?
I mean, it's terrible. I fought with COVID my last fight, so I really think Ben's real fight's happening with a scale. Like I said, I think Thanksgiving was his biggest opponent. I don't know what else to really add to that. Like, again, I fought with COVID. I understand what it's like, but you make a commitment. You try to get out there and make it happen. I don't think Ben, by any means, is a weak man, but maybe he's going through something I don't understand. But I think his biggest fight was Thanksgiving, and I think that's where he lost.
This question's for Beck. Christine's always ultra confident, but she's been very vocal about your lack of power going into this fight. She said she felt it last fight and it was nothing. It didn't do anything to her. What do you have to say about those comments about your power or lack thereof?
She can say whatever the fuck she wants. If you look at the photos and the footage, her face sure showed the true story there. When
had
I
no
hit
black
her,
eyes.
When I hit you, you were in fucking la la land. You had the stanky leg. You were looking one way, and I was on the other side of you. You should be thanking the doctor for stopping the fight because I was about to put you on your ass in the round 3. So
I see.
You'll
No,
see.
girl,
You'll
you were fading. You were fading.
That's what you want to tell
you were getting
yourself.
slower, and you were fading.
That makes you sleep better at night.
I had to push the action because you were scared. You were a forward fighter, and you did not come forward on me. Go back and watch the fight. The only time you came forward is when you thought that you were going to get the fight stopped, and it was.
That's the thing. That's the thing about boxing. You can have many styles.
This is bare knuckles.
If you're skilled. If you're skilled enough to go forward or fight on the back foot or fight using angles, which I know you're not.
Oh.
But just because you can't recognize my talent does not mean that I was scared.
Oh, okay. You were about to get knocked out. I promise you that. You're going to get knocked out Saturday. I have been here. The only reason why you were the first champion is because you wouldn't take a fight with me. The first question David Feldman asked me when I came to the company, who do you want to fight? I said Beck Rawlings. You didn't answer that call, girl. You took everybody else, smaller opponents that had not fought before. Girl, you've been knowing. If you fought me, I would have had that position first.
You were never offered to me. If I was offered to you, you were never offered to me. Maybe you need to talk to your management because you were.
I was my manager.
Well, they're lying to you, honey.
I'm lying to myself. I was my manager. I came up from the bottom with no UFC behind me, nobody, no management. I learned this business from the bottom up. This is from the ground up. That's why you're getting beat.
Okay, so just so we're clear, you were never offered to me. The moment you were offered to me, I took the fight. Just so we're clear.
You took the fight after you had to take the fight because you came back. I've been here since day one. Pretty much my opponent fell out. I've been here, been loyal to the company, been loyal to the game, no matter what.
Okay.
I've been going through all this. You are not taking this from me. Nobody will take this from me. I promise you that.
Let's just.
You're gonna get
just
cracked.
talk
I'm gonna
about
walk
it.
through all your right hands again. I'm gonna walk through all of them.
Yeah.
Again and again and again.
Christine.
And you are gonna get so discouraged that I will not go down.
Okay,
I'm a machine.
Let's talk about
Super
it.
being.
I fought all over the world, some of the best people all over the world for 10 years now, but you are the one I'm scared of. Okay.
Okay, we'll see. You're never gonna want to fight me again. I promise you that. I'm gonna do 125 graveyard, and that's 115 pounds. Maybe there you will have a chance.
All right. Thank you for that.
I have a question for Eddie Alvarez real quick. AJ. Bro, what do you think you're going to do, bro? Because you can't box. You got dropped by a 45er like 3 times in the fight. And Chad Mendes didn't even want none.
Chad's a better boxer than you, Mike. Like, much better.
You're out of your mind, bro. He don't want to smoke, bro. You don't want to smoke, bro. You're going to quit. You here for a paycheck.
Much better boxer.
That's why the belt's already sitting here next to me. Because it's not going to happen for you. Like, you here for a paycheck, which is crazy to me. I couldn't even think like that.
Yeah, I think Mike thinks he can box. I don't know. Like, I don't know what boxing gym you're going to or whatever. Everybody collectively seen the shit boxing you've been.
Everybody don't know shit about fighting and boxing.
Most people don't know shit about boxing.
Exactly. You damn right. They don't know shit. Just because they watch on TV, you think they know something?
No, they know.
Those are your fans. They think that you know how to box.
But they know.
But I know damn well I beat you and every single one of them.
They know that you can. They know that you can. They know that now. They know that.
Bro, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you, bro. So bad, bro. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna run? Are you gonna come forward? Like, how are you gonna escape this?
Mike, you're so Mike. Oh my God, you got 2 days, motherfucker. You got 2 days. That's 2 days. That's all you got. Enjoy all this shit. You got 2 days.
Last one for the main event. Both of you guys just got a heated argument there. We're expecting violence. It's the King of Violence belt. Give us a prediction on how violent we could expect this thing to get on Saturday and how it's going to end.
He ain't gonna stop. The ref's gonna stop it for him, but he ain't gonna stop. I don't plan on him quitting on his own accord.
The ref gonna stop it for me, yeah.
Someone's gotta help you.
I'm gonna fuck him up so bad.
Who's
the ref's
gonna quit?
Save his life.
Someone's gonna help you. Someone's gotta
I hope he saves you.
Someone's gotta help you from yourself, dog.
Who is going to
You're
win
helping
on
me
this
by
card?
here, by being a professional.
punch the
I
rest of that-
appreciate you. I really do.
I'm gonna
But I
punch the
really
rest
don't
of that
see
fucking
where
nose
you
you-
see any chance of victory here for yourself.
So let's go ahead and keep things off the rails here and give it to our champion, Luis Palomino. Go ahead, Luis.
Final question is to Mr. Dave Feldman. Sir, you know, I've been here, like Christine says in the beginning, and been riding with you guys and doing everything that I can to represent the company as I've always have. My question to you is, if one of them, when they win, they decide to defend the belt, would you allow me to be the one they defend it against?
I mean, it honestly depends which one wins. I think that's what matters, and which direction that they're looking to go weight wise. And I'm sure we can make something happen. You have been here since the beginning. It has to make sense, as Eddie said. It has to make sense financially for everybody.
I call
It
BS.
has to draw.
I
If it
call
draws and
BS
the
on the
fans
words
want it
coming out
and
of your
everybody
mouth
wants
right
it,
now, Mr.
we
Feldman.
certainly can make it happen. Like I said, you've been here since almost day one, so you know you deserve a good opportunity.
That was a yes or no question.
My question is for Jeremy Stevens. Jeremy, this is like a star-studded stage. You know, normally you would probably be one of the highlighted fighters on here in regards to questions. What is your goals here, like at Bare Knuckle? Are you here to stay, or are you just here to kind of put your foot in the water?
I think you look at me and maybe like two other fighters up on here. I'm born, bred, and built for this. I'm gonna do big business here in Bare Knuckle.
And let's go back to Kai Stewart just for a moment, because I think we've all noticed that you feel like
Kai Stewart.
Kai, obviously, you got a lot of fans out here. First ever Montana champion in the modern era. I mean, that's a huge thing. And you're low on the card here, even being one of our champs. Is there a chip on your shoulder here? Find a little lower on the card. Do you feel like you should be a lot higher on this card here?
No, because you look at all these legends up on this stage, and it's an honor. I'm only this is my 6th professional fight, and I'm already on this big stage. There's absolutely nothing that's going to stop me now.
I'm about to smoke your ass, slap off this stage right now, bro.
You ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah, bro. Hey, all right.
Spit it out, Howard.
Hey, I'm chilling. Hey, Saturday, we ready, though. Hope you ready.
All right, let's go back to the president, David Feldman. If we can wrap this up, what an incredible press conference this has been. We have an amazing weigh-in coming up tomorrow, where we are going to see some great face-to-face matchups here for the first time. It could get very explosive. Just let the fans know, let everybody know what they can expect if they're tuning in for the first time for BKFC 56.
Violence, unbelievable. It's going to be an unbelievably violent show on some great MMA fighters and some great boxers that wouldn't last 2 seconds in the sport. You got some really bad men and women that are competing here on Saturday nights. I take my hat off to them, first of all. Second of all is, on a card like this, you can't help but perform, because if you don't perform, you don't come back, right? You got an opportunity to be on this big stage, on the biggest show that we've ever done. You have to go out there and perform, and I hope that each and every man and woman on this stage understands that, and you come out and you got to fight your asses off for you guys, for the fans. Give it to the fans. We thank you, fighters. We thank the fans. BKFC Saturday night King of Violence Championship live on pay-per-view. All the cable and satellite providers in United States and Canada, also available on Fight TV. Limited tickets available. We will have a sellout crowd of 8,500 on Saturday night, our biggest crowd we've ever had.
All right, with that being said, we will be back. We are going to have face-offs right here on our pre-fight, post-fight press conference, right here on the stage, here at Bucked Up headquarters. Don't go anywhere. Face-offs coming up.
So more interesting will be weigh-ins tomorrow. We really get to see what everybody looks like. So Mr. Perry is the only one admitted to still having to break down the weight. So he was about as honest as you can be. He said, I still got weight to lose, but I know I'll blow it back up. So we know, I told y'all, we already know what we're getting with Mr. Perry. What does Mr. Alvarez have planned? Like somebody about to get but Cass Stewart and Howard Davis is going down in that town. Christine and Beck
Enjoy
going
our all-new
down in
library
the
of
town.
content, including behind-the-scenes access, exclusive BKFC original series, and additional live bare-knuckle fights from around.
Everybody looks
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to kick things off here with our face-offs for BKFC56. First, we want to bring up Todd Duffy, honorary here for his face-off. Todd Duffy, everybody,
sorry,
give a
Mr.
round of
Duffy, your
applause. He
fight
made
fell
it
off the
here,
card.
ready to fight, and we can't wait to see Todd inside the squared circle in February.
I don't know what's
All right,
going
now let's
on
bring
with
up our
Mr.
featherweight
Rockwell, but
feature
okay.
fight, Jimmy Rivera and Jeremy
Weird,
Stevens for a
but
face-off.
hope he feels better and recovers quickly. Well, that's the 145er going against the natural 155er. We're going to fight at 155.
And now your featherweight title fight, challenger Howard Davis taking on the champion Kai Stewart.
You struggle with Jimmy and you want to fucking play the height game.
Now I'm telling you, that is going to be fight of the night.
And now your your vacant heavyweight championship bout, Arnold Adams and Mick Terrell.
Or they no talking.
And now the women's flyweight championship bout, your co-main event for BKFC 56. The challenger Beck Rawlings, the champion Christine Faria.
2 inches on you, right? 2 inches on you. I'm the best to ever do it. You're gonna find out.
Yo, Christine looks good.
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
She
let's
looks
bring up our main
fantastic,
eventers
man.
for the inaugural King of Violence Championship, Eddie Alvarez and Mike Perry, your main event for BKFC 56.
Hey, keep it the Let's get the good picture. Let's get the good picture. Let's get the good picture.
ladies and
Interesting. Very interesting. So I did not see anything that makes me change my mind about what I said in the first two videos relating to this card. As I said, sorry that your fight fell off, Mr. Duffy. Yeah, every card, any card, boxing, MMA, bare knuckle, it can happen. A fight can fall off the card all the way up until fight day. So, yeah, not shocked or surprised. I'm shocked and surprised that it was that fight, but yeah. So absence makes the heart grow fonder. It gives you a little more time to get prepared. And then again, by February, we don't even know if you'll be fighting Mr. Rothwell. They may have lined up another better fight for you. So I don't know. Looks like it might have been a decent little fight. I figured if Mr. Duffy went to the body on Mr. Rothwell in this fight, that he probably could have stopped him. Yeah, but we won't know until February, and then the division may change between now and then, and Mr. Duffy may get a fight before then, and yeah, sorry they couldn't find nobody. See, that's what I'm saying, you guys. You got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And it's probably mostly due to the elevation change that they really couldn't find nobody to come step in. That there's just no time for there was just no time for that person to acclimate from any jet lag that or travel lag that they may have had trying to get to Utah to fight day after tomorrow. So yeah. The Christine and Beck move up to co-main event. Congratulations. That's where y'all should have been from the very beginning. Kai and I think they may have switched Kai and Arnold and Mick Terrell's fight. So Mick Terrell and AJ are going to be maybe the feature fight. And then Kai and Howard will be right below them on the card. But yeah. I see nothing that makes me change my mind. I still call BS on that answer you gave Mr. Palomino. Jesus Christ. So we'll just have to wait and see. I think either man would be willing to put that work in with Louis Palomino in the ring. They both have said they are. So yeah, I was shocked to hear Eddie Alvarez say he was there for a check. Y'all usually don't say that out loud. Oh Lord. But if that's what going into this fight motivates you, let's go. Let's freaking go. Yeah, it's going down in this town come Saturday. Nothing changes my mind. Like, I didn't see anything that really is making me change my mind about the picks that I already made. And I usually don't make picks, but it was something about this card that just is drawing a different kind of energy out of Miss Nikki. So I'm absolutely ready for the card to happen. I'm absolutely waiting, cannot wait to see what the end results of these fights are going to be. And the one thing that I really don't want to see But I know it happens. Is anybody quitting? Don't quit, you guys. This is not the card to quit. This is not it. No, y'all heard Mr. Feldman. He want to see some fights. He want the fans to see some fights. He wants y'all to be prepared and bring all that same energy everybody had on the podium tonight, excluding Mr. Duffy. Bring that same energy come Saturday. Please do, every single one of y'all on both sides, red corners and blue corners. So, oh boy, it's going down. So, I just wanted to check out that press conference, and then tomorrow night I'll be looking at the weigh-ins, and we're going to see what everybody really looks like going into their fight Saturday. Like I said, some of them, whatever they weigh in tomorrow, you could probably add anywhere from 8 to 10 pounds onto that for fight night. So yeah, some of them are going to look just a little bit different when they walk that catwalk. Just a scotch. So congratulations to everybody that is fighting on the card. For all you debuters, like this is y'all's, this is it. This is the moment. Y'all are here. I just need everybody to calm down. Just calm down, babies. It's gonna be all right. You here now? Everybody said the contracts have been signed. Fight day is one day away. Ain't no turning back now. Y'all opening up Utah up there. Congratulations to Utah, Salt Lake City, Utah. Yeah, I know it's gonna be some real big fans in the audience as far as other fighters, and I think you guys are gonna really I hope that you all are able to give great performances on Saturday. I hope that everybody can come out and have at least a good night. You know what I'm saying? Win, lose, or draw. That your fights look good and that you look good, and you know, in every single fight, 2 enter, only 1 leaves victorious. It's all the way up to you, if that is going to be you come Saturday. It is what it is. So, yeah. Weigh-ins is tomorrow, and people are going to be looking drastically different than they were today. So, yeah. Get you some hand warmers too, Howard. I seen you was rubbing your hands in the press conference. A little chilly up there, huh? Yeah, you came from that warm Florida weather straight to that daggone mountain cold. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Didn't see nothing that makes me change my mind about what I already think about the card. Yeah. We're gonna see. We are about to find out, you guys. So no. I'm out of here. Love, pizza, hair grease. Miss Nikki will see y'all tomorrow night. Yeah, I'm wearing my USA boxing shirt. This is my favorite fight shirt. This is, yeah, absolutely. So, love, pizza, hair grease. And Miss Nikki will see y'all tomorrow for the weigh-ins. Well, not physically, but Miss Nikki will see y'all tomorrow night, and we'll revisit those weigh-ins and see who looks, what they all look like, and go from there. Hopefully no more of the fights will fall off the card, because somebody is about to get bucked up. Deuces.